Yesterday we finished two examples on the Cartesian product of two sets, and today we will start with example number third. And in this lecture we are going to almost finish this topic. So let's see what is there in third example. We have to prove that these two sets A minus B union B minus A is equal to A union B minus A intersection B. So we have to show these two sets are equal by showing that they are the subset of each other, or we can prove in parallel. This both these steps we can show parallelly. So let's start with the element x belongs to A minus B union B minus A. So now since the element is in union, we can write this x belongs to A minus B, this union sign replaced by the word or x belongs to B minus A, B minus A. This is the sign of if and only if. Means both things are we are going parallel, we are proving parallel. So this if and only if this. Now what is mean by x belongs to A minus B? X belongs to A and x does not belongs to B. No? What is the meaning of A minus B? It contains all the elements of all the elements x which belongs to A but not of B. So or again one bracket, x belongs to B and x does not belongs to A, and x does not belongs to. Now we distribute this OR word. We distribute this OR. So we can write this x belongs to A and x does not belongs to B. This bracket I have kept same. Or x belongs to B, and then this word and again I give one bracket, square bracket, x belongs to A and x does not belongs to B, or x does not belongs to A. Okay, next again we simplify this or we distribute this. So this can be written as this x belongs to A or x belongs to B, or x belongs to B and x belongs to x does not belongs to B, or x belongs to B. Next this and here I write, so x belongs to A or x does not belongs to A. Again I am separating this with this and this with this. So bracket and x does not belongs to B or x does not belongs to A. So by this we can write this x belongs to A or x belongs to B means what? X belongs to A union B. This x belongs to A or x belongs to B. This word is replaced by this sentence is replaced by x belongs to A union B by definition of union of two sets. And what? This x does not belongs to A or x does not belongs to B means this x does not belongs to A intersection B. Okay, so again by the definition of A minus B, this can be written as that x belongs to A union B minus A intersection minus A intersection B. So as we have given that parallel proof of both the sides, therefore we can write that this imply that, so not imply, thus what we get, A minus B, thus A minus B union B minus A is equal to A union B minus A intersection B. So this we have proved. This was the example number 3. Now we move to example number 4. Let's see what is that. Example number 4, and this example is prove that A intersection B minus C is equal to A intersection B minus A intersection C. A intersection B minus C is equal to A intersection B minus A intersection C. So now we will prove that they are subset of each other, because we have to show these two sets are equal. So we prove that A intersection B minus C is subset of A intersection B minus A intersection C, and A intersection B minus A intersection C, A intersection C is subset of A intersection B minus C. If we show this two, then it will imply that these two sets are equal, and whatever we had to prove, that will be proved. So let's start first part. So let x belongs to A intersection B minus C. X belongs to A intersection B minus C. Now by the definition of intersection, this implies x belongs to A, and intersection will be replaced by the word and x belongs to B minus C. So again B minus C is there, therefore we write x belongs to A in bracket, x belongs to B and x does not belongs to C, Now again we distribute this AND word, so this can be written as x belongs to A and x belongs to B. All AND words are there, so we write x belongs to A and x does not belongs to C. So now since that x does not belongs to C, that x element will not belong to A intersection C, because to come in intersection, that element must be in both the sets. So now this element does not belong to C, therefore that element will not be not part of A intersection C. So here this word is replaced by A belongs to A union B. Not A union B, A intersection B, A intersection B, and this x does not belongs to A intersection C. X does not belongs to A intersection C. So by definition of subtraction of difference of two sets, this can be written as x belongs to A intersection B minus A intersection C. So now we had considered one element in this set, this A intersection B minus C, and now we have shown this element belongs to this set. So this first set A intersection B minus C is subset of A intersection B minus A intersection C. Now we prove second part. We give it equation number 1. Next, let Y belongs to A intersection B minus A intersection C. So what does this imply? That Y belongs to A intersection B, minus sign is there, and X does not belongs to A intersection C. And X does, sorry, it's not Y, it's not X, it's Y. So Y. Now, using the definition of intersection, this can be written as Y belongs to A and Y belongs to B and Y does not belongs to A, Y does not belongs to A, and Y does not belongs to C. Y, just a minute. We will consider here only this because already we have taken that. Y belongs to A. So if the element is not in the intersection, just I explain it, Y does not belongs to C. So here, because Y belongs to A and Y does not belongs to A intersection C, then this must imply that Y does not belongs to C. Why? Because if Y does not belongs to A and Y does not belongs to C, then this must be wrong then. Okay, so here we consider only that Y does not belongs to C, and here we take it Y belongs to A and Y belongs to B and Y does not belongs to C. By definition of difference of two sets, Y belongs to B minus C, and this gives me that Y belongs to A intersection B minus A intersection B minus C. So now we had very first we had considered this element in what? Y belongs to A intersection B minus A intersection C, and now the same element Y belongs to A intersection B minus C. So this implies that A intersection B minus A intersection C is subset of A intersection B minus C. A intersection B minus C. So we give it equation number 2, and hence from 1 and 2 we get that A intersection B minus A intersection C is equal to A intersection B minus C. This we proved. Okay, so now I think this was the example number 4. Now we take example number 5. Okay, so What is example number 5? Example number 5 is if A symmetric difference B, I already told in my first lecture that what is meant by symmetric difference of two sets. So symmetric difference of these two sets is nothing but the A minus B union B minus A. Okay, so then show that A intersection B symmetric difference C is equal to A intersection B symmetric difference A intersection C. Okay, so we prove this. Proof of this example number 5. So given that A symmetric difference B is A minus B union B minus A. So, and now we consider this left hand side. What we have to prove? A intersection symmetric difference B is equal to A intersection B symmetric difference A intersection C. So we consider this side A intersection B symmetric difference C. So instead of this B symmetric difference C, we substitute the what is meant by symmetric difference of B and C. So A as it is, intersection sign as it is, and instead of B symmetric difference C, I substitute there B minus C union C minus B. We just have to replace A by B and B by C here. And this can be using distributive property. We can write this as A intersection B minus C, A intersection B minus C union, this union, and A intersection what? C minus B. A intersection C minus B. And you can see that in example number 4, just now, what did we prove here? A intersection B minus A intersection C. A intersection B minus C. This can be written as A intersection B minus A intersection C. So here using example number 4. Using example number 4. We can write this as A intersection B minus A intersection, what is there? A intersection B minus A intersection C, minus A intersection C, and union. Again here we apply the same example number 4. This side also A intersection C minus A intersection C minus what? A intersection B. So if I take this as A, this as B, this as B, and this as A. So if what I get? A minus B union B minus A. So again by the definition of symmetric difference of two sets, I can write this as A minus B union B minus A. So this can be written as, instead of A, what is there? Instead of A, what is there? A intersection B minus A intersection C union A intersection C minus A intersection B, and this can be written as A intersection B symmetric difference A intersection C, symmetric difference A intersection C. So thus A intersection B symmetric difference C is equal to can be written as A intersection B, symmetric difference A intersection C. So this is proved. So this was the example number 5. Now we take last example, and that is example number 6. Example number 6. And what is that example number 6? Example number 6. If A, B, C are sets, any given sets, then prove that A cross B intersection C, A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. Just for the revision, I repeat the definition of what is meant by definition of Cartesian product of two set. Cartesian. No need to write in the proof of this example. Just I am repeating this this definition. Cartesian product of two. Cartesian product of two sets. Just I write only A cross B in the form of set. It contains all x which are in the form of ordered pair A, B, such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. So this was the definition. So here again we give this parallel proof of this both sides. We are not going to prove that they are subset of each other. So let us assume that ordered pair XY be an arbitrary element of the set A cross B intersection C, because this is the cross product of two sets. So I have to take this element in the form of ordered pair. So I take this XY belongs to ordered pair XY belongs to A cross B intersection C. A cross B intersection C. Now, if and only if X belongs to A and, very important, and Y belongs to B intersection C. X belongs to A and Y belongs to B intersection C. This X belongs to A as it is and as it is, using definition of intersection of two sets. This can be written as Y belongs to B and Y belongs to C, and Y belongs to C. Again, if and only if. Now I separate this, I distribute this AND word. So it gives me X belongs to A and Y belongs to B and Y belongs to B and what? X belongs to A and Y belongs to C and Y belongs to C. So this AND word is distributed. So next is what? This can be written as this ordered pair XY. Ordered pair XY belongs to A cross B. Ordered pair XY belongs to A cross B, and here also this ordered pair XY belongs to A cross C. This is one set, this is another set. So by definition of union, this ordered pair XY belongs to A cross B, and word is there, therefore and word is replaced by the intersection sign, and A intersection C. So from where we had started, this xy belongs to A cross B intersection C, and now we have shown that the same element belongs to A cross B intersection A cross C. So this gives not imply, thus A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. So this all we have proved that all 5 examples we have taken, not 5, 6 examples we have taken in this part. So let us just recall. It is taking some time. So this was the solved example, and we had started from example number 1. This is example number 1. Example 1, then example 2, example 2, example 3. Today we started with example 3, example 4, 5 and 6. This was the last example of this topic, and here we have finished this Cartesian product of two sets, and in next lecture we will start with the definition of functions.